back to another episode of Tech Check, where we continue to uncover and unpack unique and interesting companies from the Pakistan tech startup ecosystem. Today, I have the fortune, after a long time, of finally having Rooshan Aziz from Maqsad with us. Rooshan, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me, Farooq.
Well, it's great to have you
Big
here.
fan of what you're doing.
Thank you, Rooshan. We appreciate you taking out the time. So, as we do Tech Check style, let's jump right in. Rooshan, tell us a little bit about you. Tell us a little bit about Maqsad.
A bit about me. So, I'm one of the co-founders of Maqsad, born and raised in Karachi. Spent most of my life here. And before Maqsad, I used to work in the financial services industry. About a year and a half or 2 years ago now, decided that want to do something in Pakistan in the education space with one of my childhood friends, Taha. Both of us were studying together at university and then, working in civil industries. And decided that you need to make the plunge and do something in education. So we started Maqsad in 2021. It's been an awesome journey since then. What Maqsad does is we want to be an enabler for people to achieve their purpose, their Maqsad in life. And we are on a mission to educate 100 million Pakistani students. As of now, we are an after-school academic support platform where now over 1 million students in Pakistan have used us to study for their 9th to 12th grade school preparation. We're super excited for what's ahead, and we really want to expand rapidly to younger classes going forward.
Very cool. So let's unpack that a little bit. What specifically, how do you help? Are you replacing the tuitions that take place, or what's going on there?
So that's precisely it. We believe, school is a very, foundational part of a student's life. And, they learn there in terms of both education and otherwise. So what we're really targeting is how can we make their life easier after school? And as you know, today in Pakistan, there are numerous establishments and tools and things people use to prepare themselves. And it's super competitive. So we really want to scale high quality learning to the students. And that's especially because Pakistan has one of the highest student teacher ratios in the world. So it's around, for 45 students, there's one teacher. So then we strongly believe that, technology is the only way where we can deliver a personalized learning experience at scale. And that the whole idea of the platform is that once someone comes after school, what do they need to consolidate their understanding and prepare for what's ahead in their school year?
Excellent. So when you guys incepted the thought process, you looked at what's actually happening in Pakistan today. And so if I'm understanding this correctly, you're deploying all of this in an online format only. Okay,
yes. Okay. It's a mobile application.
Excellent. Okay. And you said now you've touched over 1 million students?
Yeah, so we've had more than 1 million students use our platform now, and we're growing rapidly. It's super exciting given every month, we've been growing. Since inception. It's been, in terms of the app itself, it's been little over a year since it went live. And we've been focusing on 9th to 12th grade, and now we're going to go to younger classes.
Excellent. And do you cross the different systems? Because I know there's the O-level, A-level system, and then there's the FSC metric system. So are you incorporating all of that?
So our focus is on the latter, so the FSC metric system. Given majority of the population, around 98% or so of students are in that system.
Got it. Excellent. And what's your revenue model around this?
Maqsad has a subscription model whereby students can get a subscription from anywhere from a month to the whole school year. And we have a host of features. And depending on which feature you want, there's a different package, and then there's obviously a bundle for the whole application itself.
Excellent. Okay, good. And what are your kind of next, let's say, 24 to 36 month plans? What are you guys looking to achieve?
So I think the focus in the next 24 months or so is how do we build depth within and personalization. So now we've had a huge number of students come in. We make our own content. I just want to clarify that, so that everything we build is in-house. So it's not like a marketplace. So now we have significant traction there. So now the idea is how do we make sure every student gets a more personalized experience, and all of our focus and efforts are now diverted towards that, because that's truly the value add, right? Because every student has different areas they need focus on. And only when you're able to give that, you can truly add value to their education. And that's our aim now.
Excellent. And how are you developing this content?
So we've got a team in-house of academics, and it's a pretty diverse team who come from various backgrounds, and they all come together, and there's a whole process around it, from ideation to scripting, and to really making sure the key concepts and the key objectives are covered. And it's a team effort, and that's how we make it across various departments within the company.
Excellent. And how big are you now? How many folks are with you?
We're now touching a little over 100 people, so around 110 full-timers, and then we've got a bunch of people who are part-timers or interns. So those are people who maybe teach at schools in the morning, and then they help us in the evening, and so on. And yeah, so that's where we are today.
Excellent. Yeah, very interesting. What you're tackling. And it's funny because I was speaking to some other folks recently, and just heard about how challenging our university system environment is right now, and because we don't have that. Have you guys looked at expansion into that area, and what are your thoughts around that, like developing online university content, things like that?
That's a very pertinent point, and it is definitely a big pain point for students. And we realize this because I think it's important to mention that we have this feature called Doubt Solve, which is we are the only edtech in Pakistan to have that. Whereas students can take a picture of a question, and they get matched to a video solution from our repository.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
So we've I think solved more than 3.5 4 million questions around in the last year or so. So that's rapidly increasing. And now what we see there is a lot of university students also send questions in there, because some of the calculus and other topics, there's a bit of an overlap in the first year or so of university or second year, and what would you have in FSC. So yeah, I do actually agree with your point that university students also need a lot of support, and that would be super helpful. We're trying to focus ourselves on a few areas before we move on, but we do have that at the back of our head.
Excellent. Well, Rooshan, as you know, we try to keep Tech Check pretty short and tight. It's a cameo on you and the company. I'm really blown away. This is very, very cool. And you've done a great job of not popping your head up too much above the radar. So that we need to help you make sure that more people know about what you're doing, particularly here with the diaspora in North America. And that's my last question to you. So, given all this, what is there anything that diaspora can do to help?
Thank you so much for asking that question. I think our number one strength and number one sort of fuel for our engine is our people. And we've got a very young team, so and they're super enthusiastic, super motivated, and super keen to learn. So if anybody in the diaspora wants to be a mentor, wants to support the team, just generally around if someone's more experienced in any sphere, be it education, be it tech, or otherwise, we're always open to connect with them, because learning is the essence of what we do. And secondly, if any other diaspora has any sort of partnerships in mind with if they've got any person in Pakistan we could connect with, that would be awesome as well.
Excellent. No, I think definitely we will help you propagate that message for sure. And with that, thank you again, Rooshan, for the time. I know you're extremely busy, and this is great, but very happy to have you on. Always nice to see measures like yours in place in Pakistan. Unfortunately, we always hear the bad news. We need to spread more of the good news, right? And this is something that's very good news. So thank you very much for sharing with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
And to our audience, as you can see, we continue to uncover, unfold, unpack lots of interesting, unique concepts going on in Pakistan, Maqsad being the latest one I've discovered. So please continue to like, share, and subscribe. We really appreciate our audience inputs and your loyalty in watching us. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.